Hello, I'm Chloe Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is the energy update for all signs for Tuesday, the 14th of December, 2021. I hope you're doing well. I have a live show 3 times a week here on YouTube called Psychic Cafe. Would love to see you in there. In that, I do general channeling for the collective, but I also give mini reads as well. So if you've got a question for your higher self, or if you want particular guidance about a particular area of your life, then you can come along in there. It's for donations for those mini reads. And if you are interested in a private reading with me, they're available from my website, behealing.com. I get my private reads out within 48 hours of you ordering them. So there's a limited availability. But yeah, check it out. There's a link below in the description box, and there's also a link up there as well. There might be some left for today. So let's give you a better view here and tell you what's going on. In the energies today, we've got the awakening. So waking up to something today. It could be, I got a kind of an energy of just a sudden realization that maybe something's not going to work or something's not going to happen, or a sudden realization that you're over something and it's over. It's you can't stay in this job any longer, or it's time to move house, time to get out of a relationship. It could be about adding something into your life as well, though. It could be a sudden realization that it's time to step up your game in some kind of a way. It feels like a sudden awakening to something, though, a sudden, like when the energy shifts and it's time to move forward. It's that kind of an energy. Now, it could be about balance here because the balance card has come out. And so it could be waking up to being out of balance in some way. And there's something that you can take action on to get yourself more balanced. Take it as it resonates for you, because it's going to be different for everybody. We're all out of balance in different ways, right? So it is all about balance, though. So tell us what else is going on in the energies today for everybody. Have the Page of Swords, hearing news about something. Or this could be the awakening as well. You're actually hearing about something. It will change what you're thinking, change how you've been thinking. You hear some news. So this could be like finding out about somebody that you're dating and you decide not to go on a date with them again because it changes how you think about them, how you feel about them as a result. It could be something happens at work, or your boss says this particular thing and you're like, that's it, I can't work here anymore. It's something like that. What else is in the energies today? The Hanged Man. Changing your mind about something. You see, I already said that. Something happens today that makes you change your mind about someone or something. Leads to that awakening. Queen of Cups, it might surprise you at what you have been open to and accepting until now. In other words, whatever you've been awakened to today might make you a little bit angry, because just at yourself for putting up with it before. It feels like it's something that the red flags were there before, but maybe just not bad enough for you to take action on. We shouldn't be so hair triggered that any kind of a red flag causes us to draw up a boundary straight away, because then we'd just be like intolerant of anyone and anything, because nobody's perfect. So that we do have to have a bit of like softness to us and openness to us. But it feels like today you might be getting to the point where the red flags are enough for you to take action on it. And don't beat yourself up for being tolerant before. Not unless you were being like way, way, way overly tolerant, which we can be sometimes, of being really overly tolerant of people's abuse and like narcissism and stuff like that. We shouldn't be that. But if you haven't been that, and if it's just that you're kind of like, oh, well, the red flags were there and I ignored them until now, don't beat yourself up for it. The High Priestess, learn from it. Learn from it. Add it to your self-knowledge is what I'm getting there. The High Priestess, it's about intuition, but it isn't this time. This is like saying, well, your intuition, no, it shouldn't have been able to pick that this was going to happen. You needed to live these things, and you need to pick when the time is right. And there's nothing gone wrong, is what I'm getting in these energies. There's nothing gone wrong today. You're just learning. Adding it to your arsenal, you're not going to make that same mistake again, kind of thing. But you didn't make a mistake in the first place. recognize that it was okay to be tolerant of the few red flags and then to draw up a boundary at the moment. Why have we got the Page of Swords? What kind of news is coming in here? What are we being alerted to here? Two of Materials. Yeah, you've kind of known. It's been up in the air, so it's not going to be a surprise. This isn't going to be a surprise. So like if this isn't a job situation, you weren't that happy. There were kind of signs before, things were up in the air. Then someone does something and you're just like, yeah, that's it. Or a friendship or a relationship, it was up in the air before. So you were deliberating it, you were weighing it up before. It's not a complete shock then. Not something out of the blue. Not unless you were really delusional. And some people are, really delusional. But, because some people have been taught like law of attraction stuff and they've taken it as being like, be really delusional and just put a smile on your face and expect everything to be positive. Like, don't even look for the red flags. Just ignore the red flags. Whoa, you're going to get yourself into trouble if you do that shit. Sorry, but you are. I know because I did it. I believe that stuff. Abundance. About money. No, it doesn't have to be about money. It could be about money. It could be about your job and it could be about money, but it doesn't have to be about that. For some of you, it's like you're not getting paid. It's like that's the final straw. Yeah, final straw. Yes, that's what it is. It's the final straw. But for some of you, this is about abundance. Like, don't worry. There's plenty more fish in the sea. There's plenty more money out there. There's more where that came from. So if you're giving up on something today, don't worry about it. There's plenty more. Plenty more available. The Hanged Man. You are changing your mind about it then. Changing your mind about someone or something that you were already changing your mind about. And it's the emotional tipping point. So it's when you get to that point that you can't tolerate it anymore because your emotions reach that tipping point. So it's you tuning into how you feel. And then you're changing your mind from it, which is interesting because usually it's kind of the other way around. We change our minds and then we feel better. But this is this is like your feelings. It's a situation where it's just like too much for you. You're feeling too much negativity from it and you reach that tipping point and then change your mind and then you change your mind about it. Very much the tolerance limit has been reached. My tolerance limit has been reached in this situation. Back off, person, or my tolerance limit has been reached. Your boss asks you, why are you quitting? Because my tolerance limit has been reached. You might want to use that today. Healing energy. So this is about you. This is what's behind this. So you've healed yourself enough that you're tuning in to your emotions now and you're feeling it. So you're getting your emotional guidance on this. And why do you need to be healed for that? Well, before you're healed, you'll be using any kind of addiction to not feel things. It's a dragonfly hovering right outside my window there. Yeah, before you're healed, we tend to use addictions to numb out because everything's too painful and we can't fully be present for those things. And when we use addictions like that, we numb out our pain, which means that we can't get the emotional guidance system. So you've healed yourself enough. We can't respond to it, right? Because if we don't feel it fully, then we're not going to respond to it to get the guidance from it and cut something out. So you might have been using addictions in the past to tolerate a lot of crap. And you've healed yourself enough that the addictions maybe have simmered down a little bit or gone away completely. And now you're feeling it and it's like you've reached your toleration limit. So there's healing energy behind that. It means it's a good thing. You're becoming more sensitive to your feelings. So you're becoming better attuned to your guidance system too. Very important to know that about addictions. It numbs it down. It makes us feel a bit better, but it does take us away from our emotional guidance system. So we're less likely to take action, the action that is required to move ourselves away from the bad feeling things. We're more likely to ignore the red flags. We're more likely to not choose what brings us joy as well. So Queen of Cups, what have you been open to? What are you open to now? What are you open to next? Queen of Cups. Why have we got the Queen of Cups here? Queen of Cups, she needs to decide what it is that she will nurture in her life, what she's going to put her time in and effort, where she's going to place her love, what it is that she's going to nurture, love and nurture, what she wants to grow in your life. So think of it like a plant. What do you want to water? What do you want to feed? What is it that you want to grow in your life? Hungry again, because you're changing your mind about that. And it's about, wow, this is big energy. Ace of Inspiration and the Two of Emotions about a love offer for some of you. This could be like you being open, receptive now, changing your mind about what kind of a love offer that you want. And Ace of Inspiration about passion. And so it could be that you, in the past, were open to passionate types kind of thing, and it was just the feeling of someone or your feelings toward them that was enough. And now you could be changing your mind about that and going for more compatibility. Passion is important, yes, but it's not everything. And yeah, you might be changing your mind about that. Of what kind of love offers that you were open and receptive to as the Queen of Cups here. There could be a lot of lessons going on at the moment. You realizing, you could be changing your mind about someone that's given you a love offer before and realizing it's a no from me now. There's no compatibility, or there's red flags, or too many red flags tipped over the edge. Changing your mind about that, of what you've been open to previously. And it's definitely got something to do with passion. Passionate starts there. Be not wary, just be very considerate of your choices today around love offers. Around any kind of offer, really, because it's all love offers, really, isn't it? You know, if it's an offer of employment or anything, it's all love energy. That be careful of what you're open to. Feminine energy again. Be careful of what you're open to and receptive of. Be careful of what you're loving and nurturing, where you're putting your energy. If you're in this feminine energy, you're not required to dish that out willy-nilly to everyone and everything. You're just not. You make good make good decisions for yourself. The High Priestess, so you kind of learn something and you're adding it to your wisdom pool here. Wisdom that you've gained throughout your life is the perfect wisdom for you, so that you can set off on a new path here. A new calculated kind of path, a path where you're more in control, a path where you're calling the shots, you're lining it up for yourself because you know what it is that you want now. What's behind that is honoring your energy. Yeah, honoring your energy, and especially around that, you decide wisely now what you will invest your time and your energy in and what you won't. That's really important today. Yeah. What about our love lives? What's going on in our love lives today? I feel for many, this could be, especially that bit about what you're open to, could be about the love lives today. Imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light. Yeah, there's a lot about changing our minds today. Imagine all the unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and new possibilities for your life. You might be changing what you're expecting in relationships here. You might be waking up to the fact that you should be expecting a hell of a lot more in relationships, and you might be realizing how you have been accepting things and investing in things, especially your nurturing energy, in things that don't really serve you. It's time to honor your energy now, for sure. What else in our love lives today? Wow. Detoxify. Yeah, it's time for getting rid of things. People. Or ideas. Or expectations that are too low for you. It's time to release, especially beliefs around what you're open to and what you invest in. Not those two. These two. Differences. There's differences here. So there could be irreconcilable differences between you and someone else, or between you and someone that you were going to accept a love offer from, or someone that you've been dating, and you might just be realizing that and setting yourself free from it. Or the ideas of the kind of person that you are kind of looking for. This is either going on kind of in your 3D material world kind of thing because there's someone actually there, you're involved in it, that you're realizing that you're kind of totally different, you're on a different page to each other, or you're just realizing in your own, imagination, in your own mind, that you're looking for something different than you have been looking for. Bearing fruit. So also in the energies today, you've got grateful and bearing fruit. So it's a good thing. This realization is a good thing, even though it might be like, what the hell have I been open to before? There is an element of that kind of energy about it today, but it's actually going to help you to get on the right track, on a track that will bear fruit, that you'll be grateful, you'll be truly grateful for, not just fake gratitude to try and make something be better than it actually is. There you go. Negative law of attraction, faking gratitude to try and make something better than it actually is. Don't do that. It doesn't work. Doubt. Okay. And so, yeah, there's this doubtful energy. There's this, what the hell have I been open to? There's like, will I ever get what it is that I want? Remember, the abundance card came out saying there's plenty more where that came from. There is plenty of options out there for you. Offering all to the divine doesn't mean negativity never arises. But you can say, free me from this prison of doubt. I cast this burden to you. Show me your will and restore me to faith and confidence. Get your faith back and recover it somehow. I feel like there could be a disappointment today, but it doesn't have to be. It could be positive for some. But I think for a lot, there's going to be a kind of a disappointment energy today. But it's not major. Okay, we've got a bear. Danger, especially in money matters. Yeah, it could be about money for some because that abundance card did come out. So it could be about quitting your job, changing how it is that you're getting your abundance in. Parrot says someone will gossip about your secrets. Well, watch out who you telling things to. You share your secrets willy-nilly, and it could be this, you could have been getting close and intimate with somebody and you've told them too much, and then you're realizing they weren't worthy of that. And then they start gossiping about, when you break it off, they start gossiping about you. Yikes. Carrot, an opportunity or windfall. It's a good thing though. It's an opportunity. It's a good thing that this, whatever this Page of Swords is, this information coming in, it's a good thing that it's come out now, I think. Well, for everybody, yeah, it's a good thing. Even if you might not see it yet. It's a good thing that, even if it means that someone's gossiping about you, it's still a good thing that it's got cut off right now. Because it could have been worse. You could have been with them for a longer time, told them even more, and it could have blown up even more. Okay, so think of a yes or no answer question, because I've got a red and a green crystal in this bag. I'm going to pull one of them out very shortly to give you your answer. It's just a bit of fun there. Don't take it too seriously. This isn't a private reading, don't forget. It's not a personal reading. But if you do want me to use those crystals for you to get a definitive yes or no answer for a particular question that you've got, just come along to my Psychic Cafe show here on YouTube live sometime, and I can do that for you in a mini read. I'll also pull some cards out for clarification as well, give you more on that story. That's for donations in there. And I can also use them in a private reading as well. So if you're interested in a private reading, just book yourself in. There's a link in the description box below and also one up there. And then once you're booked in, click on the Contact Us page and you can put your questions in there for your reading. Or you can just leave it open. Book a reading and just leave it open to your higher self to tell you whatever it wants to tell you, because it will. How best to deal with these energies today? The moon, things are unknown, and it's kind of, things were unknown to us before, and it's okay. There comes a point when we learn about something, and it's okay. It's okay to be at that point now where you're learning about it. It's coming into your awareness. Six of Swords, now it's in your awareness. You can lead yourself out of that choppy waters. Now you have that information. You can respond to that and do what's best for you. Like I was saying about the addictions, it's like once we can feel it and we've got the guidance from it, it's like, okay, well, I'll move myself away from that person or that job, or, Queen of Wands, taking action on that because I know what I do want. Special Christmas deck here. How best can we deal with these energies today? Just give me one, not a whole chunk. They're new cards, so they're not shuffling quite right yet, but I'll have to shuffle them in my spare time. What spare time? I don't have spare time. Not that I'm working all the time, but in my time off work, it's filled up with plenty of things. Good things, plenty of good things. The Page of Potions. Page of Potion. Potions is wands. And the Ten of Potions. So put down those worries. Yeah, put down your burdens. Page of Potions. You can start something new here. Put those burdens down. It doesn't have to be so bad. Some of you could still have like codependent traits going on and you're still wanting to be open to the job and the people and the one you've been dating that you really shouldn't be. So don't, because codependents tend to override their intuition by wanting to please the other person instead, or wanting to make it right, wanting to heal it, wanting to fix it, wanting to fix the unfixable kind of thing. So put those burdens down and allow yourself a new journey here, is what it says. So think of a yes or no answer question now. Pause the video if you're not ready, because your answer is this one. No, it's the ruby. Don't do it. There you go. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like on this video down there. Leave a comment while you're down there as well. I love hearing from you, and it really helps my channel out too when you do. Thank you to all my subscribers for your ongoing support. Very much appreciated. And if you're not already a subscriber, please consider clicking that subscribe button along with that notification bell down there. I do a daily energy update every single day of the year. And I also do 3 pick a card reads a week. And I go live 3 times a week as well. I'd love to see you in Psychic Cafe and give you a mini reading there. So have the best day ever. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.